Premier League, and it feels like every day someone hits me with real emotion. One of the things that I always get struck with in Nepal are the number of people who want to come and say hello, and often some of the things people will say to me will stop me dead in my tracks. And it's usually about, gratitude and thanking me for coming to Nepal and hopefully explaining what this country is and how brilliant it is to people around the world. But your questions just got me a bit emotional because I think my role has evolved since I've become a commentator. I see it not just as in terms of covering the teams and players as well as I possibly can, but also promoting the sport, particularly in the smaller nations, and giving them a voice on the world stage. We've seen expansion from the ICC and the ACC, the Asian Cricket Council, for all of their main events. The Men's T20 World Cup is now 20 teams. The Men's 50 Over World Cup is returning to 14 teams. The Women's T20 World Cup goes to 12 teams for the first time next year. And all of those things are progress. I want us to be as popular and as big and as global a sport as football. We're not there right now. We have about 108 member nations of the ICC. The FIFA World Cup next year will be 48 teams for the first time. I think there is the potential and the capacity to get us to a 32-team T20 World Cup. I know how good the associate sides are, and I know how brilliant their stories are. And you look at a country like here in Nepal, I don't think this is just one of the best stories in world cricket. I think this is one of the best stories in world sport. And I think they have every opportunity to emulate what Afghanistan did over the course of their last decade plus. And I think that will be the next decade plus for Nepal. I think that's one of the beautiful things about cricket in Nepal, is that there is a real culture to it. And there is also a brand that they play with. Probably most famously, it's that nickname, the Cardiac Kids. And for those who've never heard the Cardiac Kids nickname, in essence, what it means is that there is eternal drama within the side because of the fanaticism and the passion and the excitement that the players have, let alone the millions and millions of fans that live and breathe and die on their every effort. So, the Cardiac Kids, they're going to raise the pulse, the heart rate, no matter what. You're going to need a defibrillator near to you with some of their incredible last ball finishes. They're the first country in history to have not one, not two, but 3 super overs in the one game. I was out covering Major League Cricket for the second time this summer, watching that game. And I had Danny Morrison and Adam Gilchrist, two of the most famous cricket commentators that there are in the world, living and breathing every ball with me. And I always remember when Adam Gilchrist said, after the second super over went to a tie again, he goes, I think I get this Cardiac Kids nickname now. But the brand of cricket that they play is brilliant to watch. It's wholehearted in energy and an effort. The quality of their fielding is, for me, by a distance, the best of the associate sides. And actually it rivals and is well past some of the test nations. They've got some of the very best fielders in the world here. Deepinder Singh Airi, I think for me, is maybe from a ground fielding perspective and a run out opportunities perspective, the best fielder I've ever seen. And I'm including, I do nothing but watch cricket my entire life. Rohit Paudel, Kushal Patel, Gulshan Jha are all magnificent fielders. They play a great brand of cricket. It's fantastic to watch. They run between the wickets really energetically. They bowl very good spin bowling as well. Are there shortcomings in the team and in the quality of cricket here at times? Yes. The batting needs to be more consistent, but there is a great brand and cricket is built in to everyone's DNA here. They're better than they've ever been. They will go to that World Cup in India and Sri Lanka next year and create upsets. I think we'll see associate wins over full members. And that creates headlines and buzz and support. We've seen the ICC's additional investment into the associates. I think there's finally a dawning realization as to what cricket could be and should be as a global game. For me, cricket in Nepal is emotion, and it's quite a raw emotion. You can feel the weight of 30 plus million people, their hopes and their dreams riding on every single delivery of Nepal's performance, particularly in the biggest of games. You think to that day on March 16th, 2023 with 30,000 in and around the TU as Nepal needed to pull off this miraculous comeback to win 11 matches from 12 to qualify. And you cannot help but feel that it sits on your shoulders as you commentate, as you see the passion with which the fans are living and breathing every single moment, the emotions of the players, the highs and the lows. And isn't that what makes sport brilliant? And particularly, I don't think there is anything in this country that unifies it quite like the fortunes of the national cricket teams. So however brilliantly or terribly the men and women are going, so will the highs and the lows of the country go with it. So when they do well, everybody feels that they are the best in the world. And when they do badly, like on that recent ODI series, all of a sudden, everyone is calling for the coach to be sacked. And who, you know, being honest with you, is living out my dreams here, being able to commentate on cricket full time. I've only really been doing cricket commentary full time for the last 3 years. And that's thanks to the opportunities that associate cricket has brought me. I will always cover the associate game wherever they need me to, and will always make myself available for that. I think that the love and support from the fans, I will never quite understand it, but I will always be eternally grateful for it. And every single place I go in Kathmandu now, people generally just want to say hello. And I will always stop and take some time to talk to people, find out where they're from, their journeys. And the incredible thing about it is it's everyone from an 8-year-old girl who's watching cricket for the first time at her first game, all the way through to an 80-year-old man who may speak no English. And I've only got maybe 20 or 30 words of Nepali at best, but we communicate, I guess, through the love of cricket. And I think the only way really to explain it and my connection with this country is we both love cricket. And I think Irish people are quite emotional. I think Nepali people are quite emotional. I've always worn my heart on my sleeve and anything I've done in my life. And I guess that people just like that, and we share that real love of the game. Absolutely adore it. Genuinely. I remember I'd done it 2 or 3 years back. There was a bit of a discussion point online, and social media is massive here in Nepal, and everyone was going, hold on, we shouldn't call Andrew Taklu Dai, because, you know, Taklu in some parts of the subcontinent in the Nepali language, I think it's a similar word down in India, is somewhat derogatory. But look, Irish people love laughing at themselves. We have no ego in Ireland. We don't believe in them. And I am bold. I love being bold. So, you know, I think the great thing about the nickname, it's a little bit disparaging, but then it's got the complimentary nature of the fact that Dai is elder brother. It's just got a great ring to it, doesn't it? Taklu Dai. So being honest with you now, wherever I go around the valley, I'll hear Taklu Dai as much as I will Andrew or Lenny, what all my friends call me back in Ireland. So I've even got some of the players from other countries now, you know, Gerard Erasmus and George Munsey, as I saw them walking into the team. Taklu Dai, namaste. I absolutely adore being bald. Even the funny thing is, even when I had hair before starting to lose it, I always actually shave my head. I feel clean, I feel kind of slicker. And yeah, sure, it's a good look. And it's something I don't take lightly. And occasionally when I go around the world, I'll you know, usually tongue-in-cheek, get a little bit of gentle slagging about, you're promoting Nepal again, or you're saying how brilliant their players are. But look, I'm an enthusiastic person. I love cricket. I want it to grow. And I also think I'm a good judge of a standard of cricket and a good judge of a player. And some of the talent I see here in Nepal blows me away, particularly your spin bowlers, and then the athleticism and the quality of the fielders.